Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday and welcome to our Friday lunch chat. I'm coming to you from home today. This week has been glorious. I've worked almost entirely from home. Woohoo! 3 cheers. No, I have to amend that, I should say, because I've had most of the house to myself all week. So that makes things a lot more doable to work from home. Miles is back in school. It's mostly me and Campbell around. Jason had some work stuff to do, so that makes it really easy to focus. I seem to just not be able to focus if there's other people around in the house. Even if they're working and doing their own thing, and then I'm like, well, what could I do? I could putter over here. I could go pester them. But if I'm alone in the house, sorry, itchy nose, I'm pretty productive. So anyways, hi everyone. I'm seeing the names scroll by. Hi, Kathy. So yes, it's been a really good week. And I did get a ton done. I didn't even dent my list though. Didn't even dent it. I need like 4 more weeks just like this week to do that. Oh, thank you, Becca. Becca said she liked my earrings. Most of my cool earrings, like if you're gonna compliment my earrings, it's probably some earrings my mom gave me. My parents love to travel, and so that's her go-to souvenir gift, is to buy some really cool earrings, and I'm here for it. That is okay with me because I have the most amazing earring collection, and I would say like 90% of them came from her. So yay for moms that like to shop. So funny. So I don't know if Kay is on this video or not, but she is such a mega shopper. She is like born to shop. She is that person, right? That was born with the shopping gene. And I didn't get that shopping gene. I went through a phase in my life where I did shop a lot, and that's because I worked right in downtown Portland on Pioneer Square. And so I was sandwiched between Meyer and Frank and Nordstrom's. And so I shopped a ton, but I was also like in my 20s. Oh, yep, there she is. I'm talking about you, Mom. I was in my 20s. I had a lot of disposable income and no obligations. And so shopping was fine. That was fine to spend most of my paycheck shopping. But it doesn't come as naturally to me as it does to Kay. And my kids totally love to shop. Mallory and my mom, peas in a pod. Those two are a force together in a shopping district. So luckily it did get passed down, just skipped this generation. And so Mom, this started because someone complimented my earrings and they were a gift from you. And I was talking about how great you are at gifting earrings. Anyways, that was a big old tangent to and not another hat lunch video, but so I'm wearing a new sweater today that is not mine. I'm gonna sit the camera down. This is the Jennifer Pullover, and Jill just finished this, and aren't I lucky that it fits me? So this is the most loveliest fabric. Okay, I'll tip it back up now. So if you're looking for it on Ravelry, you do need to put Jennifer Pullover in, because if you just put in Jennifer, you'll get a gazillion results. And thank you, Julia just gave you the link. So it reminds me a bit of the Love Note in the feel and the kind of in the shape even too. So it's Hikoo Drape, which is a sport weight yarn, held together with Berroco Ariel, which is a kid silk-like yarn. It's mohair silk lace weight, 25-gram ball. And you hold the two of them together, and that so for us the drape we used was a charcoal color, and then it was a silver mohair that we used. And so those are both on our website. I think drape is, unfortunately, we had this sample already underway when I found out that drape got the axe, and I don't know that we're going to be able to get any more of that. But the good news is any sport weight yarn would work great for this, and maybe even a heavy fingering like amble would also work great. So you'd be able to pair those with Berroco Ariel just fine to achieve this same exact kind of a fabric. And another great one would be Malabrigo Arroyo. We have some more colors of that on its way right now, actually. And Susuro, which we also have on its way. So Susuro would be beautiful. Susuro is Malabrigo. It's a silk linen wool blend. I think I got that right. Predominantly silk and linen and a touch of wool. I believe that that's the breakdown on Susuro. So both of those are coming too with more. I mean, we have stock in right now, but we have more on the way, and they would both work really great. So this sweater is fun. It's a drop shoulder, and the body pieces are in reverse stockinette, and then you pick up, and the arm is in stockinette. So really fun, eminently wearable. I have it layered over a black. It's not over my my woolen dress. It's over a sleeveless black dress I have that's got pockets, and so it's just perfect for a kind of a cool spring day like today where it's kind of windy and stuff outside. It's sunny, but it's deceptive because it's not that warm. So anyway, thank you, Jill, for just finishing this. This is something she's made along with all of those umpteen million little sweaters that we talked about on Tuesday. Because, you know, it's not enough to knit 12 things out of the book. She also knit a grown-up sweater. Happy Friday to you too, Sarah. I was gonna say, Jill and I, we just recorded an interview that I did with her yesterday morning, and she talks all about how using the Hikoo Shorty interchangeable needles was a total game changer on those little sweaters. So we just posted that video to YouTube, right, just this morning, and I highly recommend it. Go and listen to the reasons Jill thinks that they are such a perfect fit for knitting little people circumferences, little people arm circumferences specifically, the sleeves on the baby sweaters. And it's different reasons than you might think. So we always have loved the 12-inch fixed circulars from Hikoo. She's saying these take things to a whole new level. So if you're curious about that and you want to hear her talk about it more, and talk about the different options there are with those shorties, check out the YouTube video. It's on the Not Another Hat YouTube page. And yeah, there's good info there, and you get to hear Jill talk about her knitting. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a good week. I know some of you have snagged up our new Tosh wool cotton that's been flying out the door. And also, what else was it? A lot of Deseos. The Linares, the new DK from Linares, also has been selling. So it's like something in the air kind of switched in the last few days. Well, I should say the first half of this week. It'd been a little bit quiet, and then all of a sudden people were buying sweater quantity again. So I don't know what it was, but people were getting back into the groove. Just like me. I have this here. I'm trying to get to the end of this little strand. I'm knitting furiously here, and I'm at the end of a ball, which is a great place to stop and pick it up to show you. But I wanted to show you guys, oh my gosh, I'm going to end this ball of yarn right at the end of my round. That's fortuitous. I wanted to show you all the progress I've made on my second soundtrack. Okay, let's see, that's the back. Here we go. Here she is. And I don't know, I think I have maybe 7 inches of the body. So for me, probably about 3 more inches in stockinette, and then I can go on to the ribbing because I don't like things overly long. I'm super short-waisted. So then I also want to show you what I did on the sleeve. I just did one little 2-row stripe with the slip stitch on each sleeve. Because this entropy is so beautiful, I didn't want to just be done with it. So there she is. It's so close. I'm so excited. I love these colors. So if you didn't catch me talking about this earlier, Tuesday? I don't know. The main body is in the wool stock. I used the 150 gram size skeins, and so I only am going to use 2.5 of those for this. This is a 42. And then the yoke I did with the Entropy DK. You could probably also use the Shawl Edition 3 that we have in stock right now. We're out of Entropy right now, but we'll have it again later this year. And then, oh, that's a weird little, I bet I snagged this. I gotta have to remember, go back and fix that. Anyways, so fun, and I'm so glad I'm finally getting it done. I have like a green theme going on here. So the other thing I wanted to show you is the progress I have made on my little Linello shawl. So I haven't worked on this week since Sunday night, but this is supposed to be the front. Ooh, that gives you a really good picture of it. You can just see how it's growing. The texture is so cool. I get a good picture of the texture. It's hard to get through there. It'll be interesting to see which way I decide I want to present it, because this is the stockinette side, which looks like leaves, but it's actually supposed to be the wrong side. I mean, according to the designer, this is supposed to be the wrong side, and the reverse stockinette side with this poofy texture, there it is. It's kind of topographical. That's supposed to be the right side, but I don't know. Jury's out. I will not commit to which way. I suppose I don't have to commit either way. I can wear it sometimes one way and sometimes another way, right? But I'm loving the color as it's working through. This is Lang Linello, and it's a linen yarn, and it has a color gradient to it. So I've got this ball of all greens right now that I'm working on, and then I'm gonna switch, because instead of doing it all in one color, it takes 3 balls. I'm gonna use the greens, and then I'm gonna use a kind of like a pastel green to pink, and then a rainbowy kind of thing. So I'm gonna like transition through all of those colors. So yeah, I don't have a ton else for you guys today. We have something really exciting happening with the Good Vibes Yarn Tour tomorrow. I can give you like a little bit of a sneak peek, just a sec. Not exactly a peek, but the name of the shawl, Mary, so because it's Lang, the name is like PT240, blah, blah. If you go to Lang Linello on Ravelry, the yarn, and then you look at patterns, you click the tab for patterns at the top of the yarn listing, you should be able to find it. I guess in the yarn list, in the patterns area, if you searched for Lang Linello, it probably would come up. It's in their little booklet that they put out for this yarn this season, and there's a couple other patterns for the same yarn. But they all have those weird, like European pattern companies tend to just have this like alphanumeric pattern titles. I think it's like PT240 shawl. It's something. She found it. Julia, you're so good. PTO 02704 Lang Yarns Linello. Really imaginative name. I know it did. I'm sure it did take you a bit, because I haven't put that in Ravelry, right? So that wasn't there for you to make a quick leap. Maybe I should do that this afternoon. That way you all could find it really easily from the Not Another Hat Ravelry page. Yeah, it's really fun. It's really entertaining. I found the first couple of repeats a little difficult. Well, first of all, I had to blow the chart up. The chart is like this big. And even for me, I don't struggle too much with reading small stuff, but even for me, it was like, no. Once I blew the chart up, it was much more manageable, but also you definitely get the hang of it by the time you're 2 repeats in. So it makes a lot of sense now. How on earth do I make the USPS deliver so fast for you? I don't know, Kim, but I'm just gonna knock on some wood right now, because I feel like that's just tempting the universe to just reverse that. We have very good luck. I love the USPS. I know things were difficult through the election and the holidays, but honestly, it is all I've used in the 16 years I've been in business, and it has served us well the whole time. It is still the most affordable way to ship orders out of Not Another Hat, because our stuff so frequently tends to be under £1. UPS is not an affordable alternative, or it's not affordable to you guys, to the consumers. And so I'd have to charge a crap ton more for shipping if I always used UPS. So I've just always stuck with USPS because of the options that they have for packages that weigh under £1. And that's why we can do $4 and $6 flat rate shipping. Who knows how long that will last. I know there's some surcharges and some rate hikes coming down the pike. Who knows? We'll just ride it out as long as we can, but they've always come through for us. And my local USPS carrier is the nicest guy. He is so good-natured. When he comes around the corner and he sees 72 packages sitting there for him to pick up, He doesn't even bat an eyelash. In fact, one day when we, I think it was the first Good Vibes box, when we had 125 boxes, we joked the next day because we delivered them to the post office, and we joked, you know, with him the next day. And we were like, yeah, we took in 125 boxes yesterday. And he was actually kind of hurt. He was like, you didn't have me pick them up? I want to be the one to pick up 125 boxes. Anyway, so we just have a really good relationship with the USPS, and I know that that doesn't equate to things traveling across the country and continuing to be good. They just have always served us really well. I mean, I can count on one hand the number of times that stuff has gone wrong with the USPS in 16 years, and 4 out of 5 of those times were over the election holiday season during the pandemic. And I think we could all throw that out. We can throw anything that happened in this last year out, right? As an anomaly. What is that called in golf? It's a mulligan. It's a mulligan. So mulligans for the USPS. Anyways, I will stick by them as long as I possibly can. Yeah, they're good peeps. So anyways, yeah, it is my witchcraft. I put my hooba-joobies on it. Ooh, get to Kim really fast. Get across the country really fast. Thank you, Julia. Mulligan. Because the comments are so late for me, of course, I didn't see it until I thought of it. Diane gets her packages across the country in like 3 or 4 days. I don't know how that happens. That is some special kind of witchcraft, I think, for sure. Things get to you remarkably fast. So yeah, local post offices, they do a good job. That's right. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, I was going to give you guys a little teaser about the Good Vibes Yarn Tour. So tomorrow, if you're on our mailing list, you're going to get a newsletter, the Good Vibes mailing list, about a special little thing we have called the Encore. So any of you who missed out on being part of the Good Vibes Yarn Tour, or maybe you were in the first one but not the second one, we have a little special something. It's like getting a taste of what doing the full tour is. So watch for that. It'll go out tomorrow. It'll be on my website. So you can look for that at Not Another Hat, even though it benefits, it's for all of us in the Good Vibes Yarn Tour, me, Janet, and Cadence, because everything we do, we share. We are fully partners in the GVYT, because that's what we want to do, is support each other and support all of the artisans we pick to go into the boxes. So, because they're all just like, you know, mom and pop places, single women doing really cool stuff. And so that's one of our favorite things about the tour, is when a lot of people sign up for the tour and we get to turn around to the dyer or the pattern designer or the chocolate bar maker, whatever it is, and say, guess what? We're placing an order for this many. It's such a great feeling. And also to make a donation too, because we make donations to important organizations. So anyways, it supports us, it supports makers, it's just like all around goodness. So if you wanted to know what it's all about and you haven't done it yet, we have a great way to kind of get your feet wet. And it's gonna come out tomorrow. So if you're on the Good Vibes newsletter, you'll get notice of that tomorrow. It'll be on my website tomorrow. It'll be in my newsletter on Tuesday. So you can just, you know, check it out. Okay, I think that's it. That's plenty. For a Friday. I'm gonna kick back and leisurely stroll around the grocery store. Isn't that a weird concept? I'm gonna make it not a chore, and I'm gonna take my time. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. But at any rate. Okay, everybody, have a lovely weekend, and I will as well. Maybe I'll finish the soundtrack over here and have it to show to you. So, all right, adios.